What's up, everyone? You are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast. I am Tejas, and this is your NXT 2.0 review. Or are they going to 1.0 version? I have a doubt on that. But, anyways, guys, before we get into this review, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel for all things wrestling, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let me know your thoughts on this week's NXT show in the comment section below, guys. So, the NXT show this week, it was a it was okay, I would say. It was okay show and had some uh, solid in-ring action, I would say. And it began with the eight-man, or you can say six-man tag, yeah. Toxic Attraction, Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and JC James versus Io Shirai, Casey Zero, and Kaden Carter. This was nothing special. This was just a decent match, I would say, a decent TV match, which felt like just like a normal match. Yeah, just you can pass it through. Uh, yeah, just a decent match. Could have been better, I would say. They have some inexperience, I would say, in the case of Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They are still improving, I would say. So kind of fall apart at times. So it was a pretty decent one. Next we had Saray versus Kaylee Ray. Kaylee Ray making her return to NXT. So didn't she return before as well? I think so, but she just vanished and then she returned. So glad she's actually coming to women's division. So maybe she would be going into the just to spice up the NXT women's division championship title picture and all. So I could see Kaylee Ray going to be the next challenger or something for who's the champion. Yeah, Mandy Rose. And okay, apart from this match was just a squash match. It was Kaylee Ray's debut or a return, you can say. So she wasn't gonna lose it. So it was a good, nice return, I would say. Yeah, nothing sort of any special or something. We got to next match. Then before that, we had a video package of Braun Breaker of WWE UK tour that he did. So they had a match with Zayn and Champa involving for the NXT Championship. So I didn't watch it. I actually watched Walter Cesaro. That was a great match. Great live event match, I would say, and yeah, I have seen in a while, I would say. Next, we had Boa versus Joe Gacy, kind of a random match. So the Boa is actually taken all away the powers of Mei Ying, kind of, you can say, because last week we had a kind of a vignette or segment where Mei Ying actually vanished and Boa came through with his new kind of painting onto his face. So I guess the power is with Boa now. Mei Ying is gone. Maybe Mei Ying would be joining Xia Li or something. But this match was also a squash. Joe Gacy had a short work on Boa. Yeah, but it was a nice back and forth while it was actually, but nothing to advance or something in the future. It was just throwaway, you can say. And yeah, the show was pretty much going just in autopilot mode at this time. It wasn't great or something very interesting or something. Next, we had the brothers, Julius and Brutus Creed, versus Jacket Time, which is Ikemen Jiro and Kushida. I like this new tag team. I'm kind of having an interesting pattern to it, and it could be a fun tag team, I would say. And they work very well with each other, and it was a whole lot of fun watching these two going up against the Creed brothers, some of the competitive tag team wrestlers. And the Creed brothers had a good challenge here as well with Jacket Time. It was nothing like Creed brothers are having a squash type of match, which they have been up to for few weeks right now. So it was a good competitive match, I would say, and I liked it. And it was short, could have been given time. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. This is good, pretty good match, I would say, pretty good DB match. I really liked it. Next, we had Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez comes to the arena and she actually challenges Dakota Kai, but Cora Jade, because Kai actually was going to attack kind of onto the table, stomping on the table, but Jade comes and attack Kai. So Jade is not kind of babyface, very babyface anymore. So I like they are kind of booking babyface pretty well and not like a dump, and it's good actually. And she had a backstage promo as well, as she says that she's not gonna stand at all, she's gonna push her if anyone pushes her, so she's gonna do that. So I guess it's a smart booking, smart baby face. So maybe we could get Cora Jade involved into this mix as well for the NXT Women Championship. So let's see. Raquel had a segment then. Uh, that was a segment. So it was a nice segment, I would say. Something they did after the Halloween Havoc that felt meaningful, I would say, and some story that's and I'm not very could say in a weird type, you can say, into this Gonzalez versus Raquel versus Dakota Kai. I would be up for it for once more, I would say. And then we had a WrestleMania ticket update and the sales. I mean, the vignette and the ad and all. And then we had next match, Cameron Grimes is roofing, another random match out of nowhere. Cameron Grimes got the victory here, nothing to dud match. Next, we had after that Grimes and Duke Hudson kind of promo. So Duke Hudson challenges Grimes next week. Not interested into it. Not interested into this poker gimmick as well. I don't understand this actually. For me, it's not. Next, we had Solo Sikoa versus LA Knight versus Grayson Waller. A very weird and a surprising triple threat match, which didn't had a nothing or a no meaning, I would say. And this was the point, was like for what this show is about actually. What are they thinking? Are they going into kind of a banger mode just like NXT 1.0, or they're kind of developing characters? Because it's kind of a mix at this time, and it's sometimes strikes, but it's not gonna hit every time, and it's not good. It's still all over the place. This was unnecessary actually, and I didn't like this match. I mean, the match was good. Solo Sikoa looked good, but there was nothing on the line, because when we make triple threat, there should be something or the other that's gonna happen for these three guys. But nothing is going to happen. But Solo Sikoa just to have a victory on the, you can say, and at least it's not kind of a well-established NXT guys. LA Knight is not a very well-established, if you see, not a veteran of NXT or something, and Grayson Waller is just kind of the newbie of the 2.0 era, you can say. But man, it was just okay. I mean, it was unnecessary, so I didn't felt like very important or something. So yeah, man. Next, we had Electra Lopez versus Erica Yin. Electra Lopez got the victory here. Post that, we had a Xion Quinn segment with Lopez, kind of she's interested in Xion Quinn. And are they going to have that same storyline that they did with Loomis and Indy Hartwell? Because that's what I smell from this. Maybe Quinn would be joining Legado del Fantasma. It would be good. But, I mean, he looks very fierce, and he looks, his style of wrestling is cool to watch. I would say some kind of a glacier vibe that I get sometimes, but had some romantic thing with Lopez, and maybe you could see Quinn joining. Then let's see, man. Post that, we had a confirmation NXT War Games, and this is not Takeover anymore. They didn't say Takeover. This is NXT War Games. This is going to be on December 5th, 2021. Whatever it is, man, I don't know how it is going to be, but I'm too much excited to see War Games return. I'm too much excited to know who all are going to be on the team. And the 2019 one was just a fantastic, and I don't care if it's 2.0 or 1.0. I kind of feel like a 1.0 vibe they are going to bring it. And because fans and the people are not quite understanding this brand, so they are kind of giving something the fans to cheer about with this War Games concept, bringing back again. And it's good, as well as it's not very good in the future term, because what did you did with this brand? I mean, you changed it over to new brand. focusing on the in-ring characters, not on the wrestling anymore. But then you have some NXT 1.0 times. It's good, but then you have to match it up as well, I would say. And next we had a O'Reilly segment. O'Reilly and Imperium had a Von Wagner. Imperium had a something, so maybe they're going for the NXT tag team titles. Not very interesting. I was expecting O'Reilly to the main event picture. I still think that could be still think maybe into the war game situation or something. Don't know, but just guessing it. Next, we had the main event: NXT North American Champion Carmelo Hayes versus Pete Dunne. This was a non-title match. If you don't know, Carmelo Hayes is the NXT North American Champion. This it's not very it's not rememberable, you can say, the champions of this brand apart from Champa, because he's with Braun Breaker. So, and even Braun Breaker is not included in any of the storyline or something. It's just wandering around and just cutting the promo. There's lots of work to be done, but they're just filling the show with filling the show actually. And it's still all over the place and just filling the show for the kind of 1.0 vibe that they're giving. And especially for this main event was really good, very good match, I thought about. And Hayes done, I didn't know that they had such great chemistry, and it was really good. It was really fun to watch the back and forth action they had. And loved the always love the Duns working on the limb. That's he's known about the joint manipulation. He's the best in that. uh, in the last we saw Dexter Lopez and Johnny Gargano kind of distracting Hayes, so they get a, it's not a very babyface kind of, but you know that their feud is continuing. So I don't know what Loomis is getting from this. I mean, Gargano going for the into the NXT North American title picture. I'm not very I'm not very against on it. I would say I would be up for it, uh, but they are just creating some historical great matches that 1.0 had some created sometimes. So they are using the veterans that they are doing, and apart from that, when they are not using veterans, it's just very bland and it's just not very good. The characters are not very intriguing and uh, very kind of, you can say, great or something. Maybe they are good at in-ring, but they are not good at showing the characters that they are. And only guy I see now is Carmelo Hayes, and he's really upping the game. And I see a future call up for him in the main roster, and he's really building them. They are really building them very well, and I like this match. This was one of the match of the night, you can say, from this week's NXT. So this was a show that main event kind of closed the show in a feel good mood, I would say. And apart from that, the show wasn't very nothing, you can say, and anything special or something. And the storylines are not still not into the place. The first hour or something, it was just an average hour, just random hour. And the triple threat especially was just unnecessary. But later on to the tag team match and the main event was good. And the Raquel and that Cora Jade stuff is kind of intriguing, kind of maybe interesting if they are going for the Cora Jade moment, because I think that Cora Jade would be a good little feud for the heel Mandy Rose. That's what I think. And that looks good. And Kaylee Ray involving, that could be a good could be good addition for the women's division. So that was it, guys. I hope to listen to your thoughts on as well from this week's NXT show. If you have watched it, and I'm not still actually giving up on this show because it gave away this main event. So I may be watching, I may be continuing. Let's see, man, how it settled off. Maybe we would not be shocked to see it going getting into average or something next week. But this was it, guys. I hope you liked it. Be sure to like this episode, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel for all things wrestling, and I'll be coming up with the full gear predictions tomorrow after Dynamite. And yeah, tomorrow Dynamite, it's I'm very excited about. And full gear especially, very excited. So have your thoughts in the comment section below, guys, and I will see you guys with the next one. Until then, be safe, stay energetic, and peace.